Hello and welcome to The Property Show, where I discuss all things property. Jones Lang LaSalle is forecasting that the UK housing market is coming to the end of a long period of uncertainty. The UK housing market is showing signs of recovery following a prolonged period of uncertainty, according to JLL. The property firm forecasts that the residential property market will remain somewhat subdued in the short term due to political uncertainty caused mainly by Brexit, but predicts a brighter future ahead once the uncertainty is out of the way. JLL's UK and London residential forecast report, Living with 2020 Vision, projects that house prices will increase by an average of 14.8% over the next 5 years, with growth in the regions such as London, Yorkshire, Humber and East of England set to outperform the national average. JLL predicts that the private rented sector will experience renewed energy and vigour following a slow 5 years. Across the UK, JLL expects rental growth to improve by an average of 12% by 2024, with fundamental population changes such as shrinking family size, longer life expectancy and demand for flexible urban living space supporting the growth of renting. The positive outlook for the housing market matches the forecast for the national economy, with GDP growth estimated between 1.7 and 2% per annum. As one of the fastest growing, dynamic and innovative cities in the world, London is set to lead the way in terms of growth. Far outshining the rest of the country, annual GDP growth in the capital during the period of 2021 to 2024 is predicted to grow between 2.3 and 2.5% per annum. Regardless of the anticipated exit from the European Union in early 2020, the London economy will, according to JLL, attract renewed business investment and confidence, catalysing growth overall. Nick Whitten, Director of UK Living Research and Strategy, JLL, said, "We're coming to the end of a long period of uncertainty, and 2020 marks a key moment in time for all of us to reassess and firm up the infrastructure and economies that will support the UK's future success." As we approach the general election, we expect housing to ride high on the political agenda as society faces fundamental social changes. Our towns and cities will see the highest housing demand. We are seeing an ever-increasing connection between living and technology, as well as growing climate and social awareness, and it is vital that key political and economic stakeholders, investors and developers embrace these new opportunities to ensure the UK economy and housing market can achieve the momentum we predict for the next 5 years. So what does this mean for you? Well, as I have been stating in my reports and newsletters and videos over the last few weeks and months, the recent slowdown has been more of a pause due to the uncertainty of Brexit. There hasn't been no slowdown of the housing market, more of a wait and see policy by both buyers and sellers. However, we are already, since the election was called, seeing a slight increase and renewed interest in the market, which I expect to grow significantly following the election and then once again immediately after Christmas. Therefore, if you are looking to buy, it's best not to wait too long, because as there is an upsurge in the market that could be reflected in prices, and that could make it more difficult for you, especially if you are a first-time buyer. If you are a seller, this means that you should be looking at getting your house marketed as soon as possible so that your house is ready and on the market to capitalise on the increased interest both post-election and immediately after Christmas. I'd like to wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you very much, and I will be back with the next show. Goodbye.